Dabo just said that one of the things that's been interesting about this season is he said this has been a very easy team to coach. What do you think he meant by that?
I think just like a lot of guys buy in, we all pretty much buy in, and we have leadership on this team. We take really pride in being the leaders on this team. I think even the young guys, they lead from behind the line. So I think it's just everybody has a common goal of being good. So I think that's why it's been so easy to coach this team.
You guys have 3 games left, maybe 4. How much of that will fall on the defense to take you guys as far as you want to go?
I think it's always a team effort. I think we got to do our part just like they got to do their part. So we can't have any more games where we just rely on them to bail us out, and we can't always bail them out. So I think it's going to be a collective effort from all 3 phases.
What's your take on Harry York, what you've seen out of him and how he leads South Carolina?
He's a good player. He just had 300 yards a week ago. They're a good team. They went down to 3 points late in the game with Florida. Went to A&M, only lost by 7. So they're a good team. He's a good quarterback, a young guy, feeling his way around.
DJ, you have so many freshmen on this team. You're one of those guys that can really remember the 5 in a row. Getting back-to-back, how much would that mean to you and really the upperclassmen?
Oh, I mean a lot. We get even in the series, and that's all we really want. And have those juniors a chance to win this series, and the freshmen never lose to them, and the sophomores never lose to them. So it means a lot to us. It's important. It's a big rivalry, so I'm just excited.
How painful was it for you to be a part of those early couple of losses to those guys?
It was rough. I mean, my first year, I didn't really know what it was all about. I was just kind of confused as a freshman. Sophomore year, kind of got a little more tedious, walking around, seeing people hold up the 5 to you and stuff. And it's something I realized that we live with every day here. And like I said on Saturday after the game, being from North Carolina, I'm always with that North Carolina-Duke basketball rivalry. I live with it every day there. And now coming here, it was something I didn't understand at first, but now I truly understand that it's a lot deeper than what I thought it was.
Would you put this rivalry right on a par with what you've seen with Duke and North Carolina basketball?
From the football perspective, that's kind of hard for me. Being from North Carolina, that being the home state, that nothing in my eyes compares to that rivalry, but it's right up there with it. Yeah.
Duke or North Carolina?
Duke, of course. Come on. That's not even a question. that's not even a real question.
What about from Coach Sweeney's angle? He got that monkey off his back last year. Did you feel that? Get a sense that he was a little bit different?
Oh yeah, he's glad to. They had been looking over his shoulder for a long time, and I was proud of him. And we were all happy to finally get that all off our backs. So, that's what we hear about all the time. As Clemson fans, they care about the season. Glad it's going well, but if we beat South Carolina at the end of the year, even if we had a bad season, everything's forgiven. So it was just glad to get that out of the way and finally get that done.
Have you encountered the kind of fans that tell you, like Sweeney mentioned it earlier, hey, even if you go 1-11, I'm happy with it as long as you beat South Carolina?
Oh, yeah, you definitely encounter those fans all the time, and I think they really mean that. So it's pretty interesting.
DJ, I was going to say, I apologize if you've been asked this earlier, but how do you guys stop from saying these guys just lost to the Citadel?
I think it's football. Any given Saturday, anybody can be beat. It's a tough team. Like I said, they went down to A&M, only lost by 7. Had the number 10 team in the country, Florida, only down by 3. And so it's just they're having a tough year, but it's a rivalry game, and rivalries bring out the best in everyone. At any given time in any rivalry game, you can get beat in any situation. And on Saturdays in football, you can be beat.